Intercultural communication competence is a multifaceted construct that underscores how individuals interact effectively across cultural boundaries. Understanding this competence requires a systematic exploration of three distinct yet interrelated levels: cognitive, affective, and behavioral understanding. Each level contributes uniquely to the proficiency necessary for successful intercultural exchanges. At the cognitive level, competence begins with awareness and knowledge. Individuals must first recognize that cultures vary widely, not only in languages and customs, but in implicit values, communication styles, power distances, and beliefs. For example, the cognitive realization that some cultures prize directness while others favor indirect communication can critically shape one's expectations and interpretations in cross-cultural settings. Furthermore, acquiring factual knowledge about another culture's history, social norms, taboos, and nonverbal codes prepares communicators to decode messages accurately and avoid misinterpretations. This cognitive groundwork is not static, but evolves. Continuous exposure to intercultural interactions deepens one's schemas, allowing for greater nuance in anticipations and responses. Beyond knowledge, the affective level addresses attitudes, emotions, and openness. Proficiency in intercultural communication is unattainable without genuine empathy, respect for otherness, and a willingness to suspend ethnocentric judgments. The affective dimension emphasizes the ability to manage uncertainty and anxiety that naturally arise in unfamiliar cultural environments. A student in a foreign university, for example, may experience initial frustration and disorientation, but affective competence manifests as perseverance, curiosity, and readiness to adapt emotionally. Positive attitudes facilitate building trust and rapport, while negative predispositions erect barriers to meaningful interaction. The internalization of values such as tolerance, curiosity, and humility thus serves as the emotional compass guiding one's communicative efforts. The third tier is behavioral understanding, the most observable dimension of intercultural communication competence. This entails the ability to apply one's knowledge and emotional disposition through appropriate and effective actions. It involves skills such as listening actively, adjusting linguistic choices, using culturally appropriate nonverbal cues, negotiating meaning, and resolving conflicts with cultural sensitivity. Behavioral adaptability is exemplified when a business executive modulates his or her approach, opting for consensus-building strategies in collectivist cultures or direct negotiation tactics in individualist contexts. Behavioral flexibility, like the cognitive and affective facets, is developed and refined through practice, reflection, and feedback. Importantly, these three levels of understanding function in dynamic interplay rather than isolation. Effective intercultural communicators constantly align their awareness, emotional attitudes, and behaviors in response to situational demands. A breakdown at any level, such as holding stereotypes, experiencing culture shock without emotional management, or using inappropriate gestures, can impede communication. Conversely, an integrative competence across all levels fosters the creation of shared meaning, mutual respect, and sustainable relationships in diverse global contexts. Consequently, developing intercultural communication competence is neither a linear progression nor a merely theoretical pursuit. It is anchored in an ongoing process of learning, self-reflection, and engagement. In a world marked by interconnectedness and diversity, the refinement of cognitive, affective, and behavioral understanding is indispensable for navigating the complexities of global interchange.